Alright guys, PT reading scores are going down for a lot of students after the changes. If you want to know what you exactly need to do after the changes in the reading module, what you have to focus on, what you have to avoid, which task is the highest contributor, and everything else which will help you get over the line, make sure you watch this video. I took the test after the changes and this is my scorecard. I've got 90 each, 90 in reading as well after the changes. I'll tell you what I did in the test and what all I was doing while I was preparing for the test. Before we move on, I would like to tell you that if you want to see what your current level is, what score you're likely to get in the actual test, there's a free reading extensive mock test available on languageacademy.com.au. It's exactly like what you'll have in the test. We'll give you a scorecard, we'll tell you what mistakes are there, what you have to do in order to improve, and what score you're likely to get when you go and take the actual mock test. Along with the sectional mock test, you can take the full mock test as well. One extensive mock test for each of the sections and one full mock test is available for free. You just need to register on languageacademy.com.au. Now let's get started. What we are going to look at in this video: what has changed in reading, what you have to do, which tasks are important, most importantly how you have to manage time, and what is the right practice plan. Now let's have a look at what has changed. The first big change in reading is time management. Earlier students used to get around 15 questions in 31-32 minutes. Now you are getting 15 to 16 questions only 22 to 23 minutes. Time management is a challenge nowadays, and if you do not follow the right strategy, you're going to struggle a bit. Next, earlier reading drop down blanks used to give a lot of points in writing, not anymore. Earlier, summarized written text used to only give you around 2-3 points in reading. Now you'll get 18 points from writing summarized written text in your reading. So marking criteria or the distribution has changed as well. Now let's have a look at the marking distribution for the reading module. There are 8 question types which will contribute towards the reading. 5 from the reading itself, 3 from outside. One more change which I missed out. Remember that earlier speaking read aloud used to give you a lot of points in reading, but not anymore. So what all tasks are giving how many points in reading? Writing summarized written text will give you around 18 points in reading, which is a lot. Next we have got reading drop down blanks which will give you around 22 points in reading. Then MCQ multiple answers 4 points, reading reorder paragraph 7 points, reading drag and drop blanks around 15 points, and MCQ single answers around 2 points. Then we have got 2 question types from listening which will give you points in reading. The first one is highlight correct summary which will give you only 2 points in reading. Then second last question of the test, highlight incorrect words, will give you 10 points in reading. Now the total of this score distribution comes up to 80. A lot of you will ask me, the test is out of 90, why this all adds up to 80? Remember, the minimum in PT in any module you can get is 10. Let's say you go for the test, you do not attempt anything, you will not get 0. The minimum you can get is 10. So your test or your module is only out of 80. That is why the total adds up to 80. Now let's move on to the tips and strategies which you need to follow in all these question types. Starting with summarized written text. Still the same strategy, but one change. What you need to do in summarized written text, you need to write around 65 words. You need to figure out from the passage, you have to carefully read and skim and figure out 3 to 4 important sentences. Important sentences means sentences with important keywords. You need to identify 3 to 4 important sentences, write them down, join them using the connectors, make sure there's only one full stop. To get full points in your reading from summarized written text, you need to make sure your sentences have got important keywords, plus you change 2 to 3 words. You have to replace or change 2 to 3 words from the sentences which you have written. That is how you'll boost your reading scores. For example, there's a word change. You can replace it with alter, right? There's a word fight. You can change it with combat. So just change 2 to 3 words and select important sentences, you'll be fine. After this, we have got 5 question types in reading module which will give you points in reading. First of all, once your reading module starts, the most important thing now is time management. You will get 5 to 6 reading drop down blanks. then 2 MCQ multiple answer, sometimes 3, 2 to 3 reorder paragraphs, 4 to 5 reading drag and drop blanks, 2 to 3 MCQ single answer. You'll only have 23 minutes, and time management is a challenge. When I went for the test, I was nervous. I was literally surprised when I had a look at 16 questions, 23 minutes, how I'm going to do it, right? How much time you have to spend on each question? Reading drop down blanks, maximum 2 minutes per passage or per question. MCQ multiple answer, maximum 30 seconds. Reading reorder paragraph, maximum 1.5 or 1.5 minute. Reading drag and drop blanks, maximum 1.5, 1.5 minutes. MCQ single answer, maximum 30 seconds, not more than that. Now, what you have to do in reading? In reading blanks, both reading drag and drop down blanks, I always tell that grammar rules are important. But the most important thing in reading is understanding the context. Doesn't matter how many grammatical rules you are well aware of, you'll not be able to recall each and every rule over there, and you'll not be able to apply the right rule within 2 minutes. The first important thing is you should be able to understand what the passage is, what they're actually talking about. That's how you'll be able to eliminate the options. Primary focus should be on understanding the context. After that, you have to use grammar rules or grammatical rules to eliminate the options. Third, you have to use vocabulary as well, but the most important thing will be understanding the context. So any passage you get, whether it's drag and drop or drop down blanks, 30 seconds, skim the passage, understand what they're trying to say, then come on to the first blank, see what options are there, which of the options will go according to the context, whatever you're confused about, eliminate based on the meaning and grammar. Let's say one option is ing form, the other one is ed form, see which form will go over here and eliminate. But just memorizing the grammar rules will not do anything for you. So focus on the context, manage your time, and eliminate based on meaning and grammar rules as well. Reading reorder paragraph, try to understand the sequence of events, try to understand what's going on, and then focus on making as many pairs you can. Remember, reorder is always marked in pairs. So if you are not able to solve everything, if everything is not falling in place, because sometimes reorders, sometimes they're very easy to solve, sometimes they don't even make sense, even if you know the right answer. Just focus on making as many pairs you can. MCQ single, MCQ multiple, 30 seconds, read the question first, try to understand what the question is looking. For example, if you've got 4 options, the meaning of the 4 options might be correct as per the information given in the passage, but you need to understand the demand of the question, what is the question asking you, then locate or look for the information asked in the question in the given passage, and then select the best right answer. Remember, the correct answer is mostly paraphrased, so don't just see that yes, this word is in the passage, this word is in the option as well, let's select it. MCQ multiple, there's negative marking. If you're not really sure about the right answer, you can just select one option and move on. So time management will be an important factor in the reading module. After that, you have to focus on context for both the reading blanks, focus on understanding the sequence of events in reorders, make pairs in reorders to maximize your points, use your contextual knowledge and grammar rules in reading blanks, and MCQ multiple, read the question, read the passage, locate the answer, figure out and move on. Then we've got listening, highlight correct summary, not a very important question type. I would highly recommend you that you just spend around 30 seconds after the audio in highlight correct summary as well, because in listening as well, time is limited. So do not spend more than 30 seconds in highlight correct summary as well. When the audio is going on, take down notes. The options are lengthy. Compare the information in the notes with the options or the information in the options. Select the one which summarizes the lecture. If you're not really sure, just select the one you think is most likely the right answer or is closely relevant to the lecture, because there's no negative marking, so never leave this unattempted. Last but an important question type, highlight incorrect words. That's also from listening. There's nothing much to do here, but you have to practice this one every day, 5 of these every day. Why? Because they sound easy, but in the exam they can be fast, they can be confusing, and they give you a lot of points in listening and reading. And there's negative marking. So if there's any word you're not sure, do not select it. However, you have to make sure whenever, as soon as the audio starts, make sure you move your cursor along with the lecture. Listen actively to the speaker. As soon as you figure out a word, something else is written on your screen and something else is in the audio, select it. If you're confused, don't stop and think, move on. This is what you have to do and you will be 100% fine. Now let's have a look at a practice plan. What you have to practice on a daily basis. 15 reading drop down blanks, 15 reading drag and drop blanks, 5 to 10 reorder paragraphs, MCQ single and multiple I won't recommend you to practice, 1 summarize written text every day, 5 to 10 highlight incorrect words as well, and 1 or 2 highlight correct summary as well. If you want, you can practice 2-3 MCQ single, 2-3 MCQ multiple as well, but not really important. All right. After 2 days of practice, you have to do one extensive reading mock test on the third day. Then repeat this for 2 days. 6th day, along with the practice, do extensive reading mock test. And 7th day, you can take a full mock test to see how you're performing under time pressure. Are you able to manage everything? Where you're losing points? What you're doing wrong? And what you have to improve. The full mock test is available on languageacademy.com.au as well. Once you finish, you'll get the scorecard. You'll be able to see where you have lost points, why you have lost points, what you need to do in order to improve, so that you know where you're going wrong. Because many times students go for the test, they're not really sure why they've lost points. This mock test will give you a clear idea why you've lost points, what you really need to do, improve, work on the same, take another mock test, make sure you don't repeat the same mistakes. And once you get your desired scores in the mock test, go for the test and you will smash it 100%. So that's it from this video. I hope the video was helpful. To summarize the video, you still need to focus on both the reading blanks, but time management in reading is crucial. Focus a bit on reorders as well. Summarize written text cannot be ignored. To get full points from your writing, summarize written text in reading. Make sure you select important sentences with important keywords and change 2 to 3 words from the sentences you have selected or written in your answer, and then practice highlight incorrect words as well. Practice every day, take the extensive and full mock test and you will be fine. If you think the video was helpful, do like, share and subscribe. That helps the channel to grow and that helps the video to reach the right audience. And if you ever get your desired scores watching my videos, do let me know. That is something which helps me to go on, which motivates me and which will push me to make even better content for you guys. If you want me to cover any other topic, let me know in the comment section and I'll try to come up with a video on that particular topic. That's it. If you need any help, we do provide online and on-campus classes. We've got a campuses in Australia, in Nepal and in India as well. We do provide online classes for PTE Academic PTE Core. We have got students all around the world and we run 13 sessions every day according to different time zones. So if you need any help, just give us a call, send us a message. We will be with you and we will give 100% to help you out, like we have helped more than 50,000 students till date to get their desired scores. That's it. Now go on languageacademy.com.au to practice, or you can download the LAPT exam practice app as well. I'll see you in the next video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and make sure you take as many mock tests available on the website.